Alright, let's go. Traveler's Journal, a record of consisting largely of the world outside of Floodland. The author's identity is unknown, but they clearly experienced these places firsthand. Elmira, a great kingdom to the east of Fodland. Its territory borders that of the Leicester Alliance with the precipitous mountain range known as Fodland's Throat, acting as dividing line, its people maintaining a strong legacy of horsemanship and relish in the thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain ranges. Albania, a continent to the northwest of Fodland. Its frigid climate is home to the numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold and the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains or other food crops. Morphus. Morphus is the name of the metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fodland, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Thanks to its intricate web of trading routes, rumors of its profound and mysterious magic continue to spread. Dagda, a continent to the southwest of Fodland. Due to its extreme distance from Fodland, rumors of its relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it's tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. In truth, this vast continent stretches far into the north and south and supports a wide variety of terrain and climates. Intriguing. Brigid, in archipelago nestled between Fodland and Dagda, a land of plenty. It is often heralded as the perfect union of the gentle sea and nature's bounty. Both Fodland and Dagda have long vied to claim this territory as their own. Serene. Serene was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fodland. Today, only the northern half has kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Argus. Several warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Certain areas of the region are comprised of rocky deserts. Dusker, a peninsula to the north of Fodland and the west of Serene. The people who once inhabited this area were decimated and now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Argus. This land boasts nothing noteworthy to make its desirable travel destination, but rumors of its valuable minerals waiting to be unearthed abound. Ogma Mountains, an enormous mountain range somewhat south of the central Fodland to the west. It forms the border between the Empire and Kingdom, surrounding Garrick Mock and cutting across Empire territory. It is home to many animals and plants that cannot be found elsewhere, as well as the plethora of valuable mineral deposits. History of Fodland. Under the tyranny of the ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. The vile nemesis, who proclaimed himself the king of liberation, delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fodland fell to his deaths in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and theft. 41 years before the founding of the Adrestian Empire, St. Saros appeared in the land of Embar, and through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fodland, who went on to form the Holy Church of Saros. Imperial Year 1, the founding of the Adrestian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Adrestian Empire was founded. Its name was gifted by an oracle, and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Embar, was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fodland, where the divine St. Saros also lent her power. Imperial Year 32, the House of Heroes. The War of Heroes. Wilhelm Paul Hresvelg, the inaugural Adrestian Emperor, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fodland. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house's territory that dared seek for more power. Imperial Year 46, the Battle at Gronder Field. An intense battle erupted on Gronder Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the Imperial forces of the Adrestian Empire clashed. There, the Imperial forces emerged victorious. You can guess who Nemesis is.
It was Arvel /
Yeah.
He was the original
Talus.
king
Yeah,
of Fodlan, of all Fodlan.
I guess so. Or Epidiotes was just a man who wanted to take down Rhea.
No, it's very clear that he was the original king.
But I guess Nemesis is something more, I don't know. The houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the Imperial forces, this time at Telltale Plains. There, the evil Nemesis finally fell and the Empire secured a momentous victory. The successor of the Great Emperor Wilhelm I, Lechion I, succumbed to an illness. The Empire, which ruled over the majority of Poland, took this opportunity to put an end to the seamless and endless fighting.
We can assume that those who slither in the dark were originally Nemesis.
Guess so. History of Poland. The Dagdan army invaded from across the sea. Though the Imperial forces resisted the attack and drove off the enemy, the land of Mach sustained considerable damage. The Empire invaded the Brigid Archipelago, a land occupied by the allies of Dagda. As peninsula for their refusal to surrender, the people of Brigid were relegated to a life of imperial subjugation. Damn. With the boon of a strong foothold in Brigid, the Empire mounted a large-scale invasion of Dagda. However, the fortunes of war were not on their side, and their attack failed. You want to say something, Joe?
None.
You lifted out your finger. You wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Did I?
I guess, I don't know.
I don't think I did.
Luke, a descendant of one of the houses first quarreled with the Empire, raised an army to demand independence, pulling the land of Fargus into a fierce rebellion. This clash came to be known as the War of the Eagle and Lion. Luke and his resistance army were victorious over the Imperial forces. The Holy Church of Saros mediated between the two, and Fargus secured its hard-won independence as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. A rebellion broke between Imperial lands of Leicester, which the Imperial army was unable to suppress. The Holy Kingdom, viewing the uprising as an opportunity to increase its political sway, occupied the Leicester region, formally declaring it as a territory of Fargus. Following the death of King Claus I, the three princes became archdukes and split the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, that they may rule over it as three separate territories. The Archduke, ruling over the Leicester region of the kingdom, succumbs to illness. The lords of the Leicester lands refused to acknowledge the next Archduke in line, instead plotting to rule jointly as an alliance.
That is the Leicester Alliance.
The Leicester Alliance was officially formed after the subjugation of hostile nobles and all the removal of opposing forces in regions of Fargus. An influential figure from the outset, Duke Regan was arguably the heart of the newly formed alliance. The great eastern nation of Elmira crossed through Fodlan's throat and invaded Alliance territory. The Empire dispatched troops in order to help conquer this threat, and the attackers were just barely driven off. To defend against future Elmiran invasions, the Alliance, the Kingdom, and the Empire joined their efforts and resources to construct the indomitable fort known as Fodlan's Locket.
And that was that book. How many more books we got left? We got the Commander's Journal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, we got the Commander's Journal.
Second day of the Blue Sea Moon. Cloudy. In the face of the brutal savagery of the Elmiran main force, we could do naught but abandon the front and retreat to a hastily constructed stronghold in Fodlan's throat. If they get past us, there will be nothing to stop an Elmiran invasion of Leicester. We must retain the stronghold. Fifth day of the Blue Sea Moon. Rainy. Strong winds. With the Elmirans bearing down on us, we hoped to repel them with archers, but the wind and rain were against us, and our aim was untrue. I understand we are to be reinforced by Imperial snipers tomorrow, but if this weather continues, it will hardly make a difference. Sixth day of the Blue Sea Moon. Rainy. With strong winds. The weather does not turn. As expected, the arrows loosened by our new Imperial friends mostly hit the ground. The Imperials also brought a tactician with them, but I doubt he'll be much use. So far, all he's done is use some strange instrument and scribble notes to himself. No strategy is forthcoming. Seventh day of the blue sea moon, cloudy, with strong winds. Out of nowhere, the imperial tactician gathered all of the archers together, showed them some figures, and ordered them to adjust the angle and direction to their fire. I don't think anyone believed him, but as they did as he ordered, amazingly arrows started hitting the enemy. Just as I calculated, he said. A mathematician. A mathematician. 10th day of the blue sea moon. Sunny, no wind. The enemy attack is blunted and the wind is letting up, giving us a chance to finally mount a counterattack. Without the mathematician, we would have never lasted this long. If I see him again after our victory, I'll be sure to let him know. He was the hero of this battle.
Who that mathematician was, we'll never know.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know. See you guys with more books. Bye.